What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Okami. In the last episode, we boarded the Ark of Yamato after a bitter farewell with our good friend Isun. And in this episode, we're going to continue talking to the Celestials here and getting some more insight on everything that happened with this Ark and everything that will happen in the future and what we are up against. It's you, Ōkami Amaterasu. I did wonder when the Ark began to move. Lo and behold, it's the guardian of our home, the Celestial Plane. Why did such tragedy befall us? This Ark was built by the lunar civilization as a rescue boat. It had been enshrined in the Celestial Plane for many years. We believed it would be safe. In order to ensure our future existence, we fled to the Ark when the monster attacked us. How could we have known this Ark would become our coffin? I don't know. Maybe it was our destiny. Perhaps it was all decided from the start. That monster Orochi who attacked the Celestial Plane had suddenly come flying across the Sea of Stars. And after destroying our people and our homeland, it went on to cause pain and suffering in this world. Perhaps it was all preordained by the Moon Tribe. The Moon Tribe, what do they know? I wonder if we'll find out. Well, as we head in here, this is all when the second arc took place. We traveled to this new land of Ryoshima Coast, where everything was just awful. There was just nothing left. The entire world was just sad and depressing, and it was supposed to be this big, beautiful area, and it had turned into a whole just awful curse zone, and it was quite sad, really, seeing that this beautiful area reduced to such a state. And we found out, not until the very, very end, that the entire curse zone was caused by this sickness inside of the Emperor, whose name was Blight. And this plague had wrapped up the entirety of Ryoshima Coast, and more specifically Seion City, and was destroying its people. I mean, it was a pretty terrifying thing, and for the longest time we didn't even know what was causing it. And then, of course, when we finally did, Blight wasn't too much of a problem to take down, but that being said, he was still quite terrifying to think about. Ōkami Amaterasu, I sense the presence of someone here on the Ark. Could it be that man from the Moon Tribe? I can feel his pain somewhere deep down inside this Ark. Amaterasu, you must save him without a moment's delay. You must stop the seeds of tragedy from being sown. In order for the evil in this world to be exorcised, the sun god Amaterasu must return to the Celestial Plane. I pray that you will watch over the world from the heavens, and that you will bestow peace upon us all. A man from the Moon Tribe that is on this Ark. No way. I mean, the only other man we know on this Ark that's alive is Waka. Either way. Next up, we have Ninetales. The Lord of Ryoshima Coast and Oni Island, or the Demon Lord of Ryoshima Coast and Oni Island. The biggest and baddest baddie of the most populated area of Nippon. So deceitful, so cunning, so wicked. Such a cold-hearted hunk of just terror. This thing was the real freaking deal. Like, holy cow. It had betrayed us. It had tricked us into thinking it was Rao. It was nasty. But finally, we were able to track it down to Oni Island and destroy it. And thank goodness for that, too. This guy was something else. Holy crap, was it ever. And man, oh man, did it feel good to finally take it down once we finally did. Revenge had never been so sweet. But now, we get to fight Ninetales once again. And as I said before, fighting Ninetales is one of my favorite battles in this entire game. I think it is so well done. Albeit a bit difficult. I think it's the coolest boss, one of the coolest and most well-designed boss fights ever. It's so fast-paced. It's so just, you have to be on your toes, constantly running across the battlefield, and it's just amazing. I love it. The music, everything about this fight is just so intense, and it's so freaking cool. I cannot even speak enough about it. I love it to death. Let's quickly take these down, and now to the last one. And here we go, Ninetales' final form. And here we go. Alright. Fast as ever. but not fast enough. Come on, take it down. Get out of the way. Alright, wait for it, wait for it! No, you don't. Okay, let's see if we can get behind it. Power slash it. That should do a lot of damage. Oh, I actually used fire on it on accident. Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Jump! And get behind it. Power, or start using the divine instrument, and it's dead. Much better than the first time, honestly. Much better than the first time. And as we all know, as I've said many times, the second arc was my favorite part of this game, and is still my favorite part of this game, and always will be my favorite part of this game. I think Ninetales is the coolest villain in this game. I think it's so cunning, and so deceitful, and just, it's such a cool idea. Such a cool idea. I think Ninetales in Japanese mythology in general is a really cool idea. But that aside, there is one more monster that I missed, that I haven't talked about yet, that I kind of skipped over. And he is on an entirely different level from the rest. As we come up here, we meet our last celestial, Azumi. I've been waiting for you, Ōkami Amaterasu. My fleeting spirit will disappear at any moment. I'm glad I was able to hold on long enough to meet with you. Long, long ago, you and Orochi fell together to this world. Then you waited for the Chosen One to put an end to Orochi's life. You waited patiently for countless moons, until finally the Chosen One, Nagi, was born. Together you sent the monster of the moon to its fate. You didn't realize it, but that was just one ripple in the wave of darkness. It's exactly 100 years since the legend of Nagi. The monster was quietly recovering its strength for all those years, until it used Nagi's descendant Susanoo to complete its revival, and once again it tried to destroy this world. When you defeated it, the next stage of its plan began. It cursed the land with its evil power, and the world was soon overrun with monsters from the Ark. Orochi's evil essence was more than enough to power them all. The smoldering powers of darkness exploded throughout Nippon, and the world was thrown into a storm of chaos never seen before. After that, well, you saw it with your own eyes. The evil powers that left those monsters you defeated have all gathered here in the Ark of Yamato. Exorcism of the roots of the evil is a daunting task. You must keep your eyes open for what's in the center of it all. So as she is saying right there, Orochi is the biggest and baddest baddie of them all. His spirit is what created all of them. Ninetales, Blight, the demon owls, Lechku and Nechku, all of them are born from him. He is the biggest baddie. Yet, at the same time, apparently there is one greater. And who might this be? We heard a little bit about him from Ninetales. Are we going to meet him soon? Well, I'd hope so. We are kind of at our last stop. The one that is even lord over Orochi himself. What could possibly be greater than this? The one who gave rise to all these demons that we have fought in this game. At least all these major demons, anyway. What could be scarier than that? I guess we'll just have to find out. Now, a lot of people are critical of this part because, yes, you have to fight Orochi a third time. Well, to be fair, there's none of the bullcrap, the cutscenes, the in-between stuff. It's just the 2 phases, and that's it for this fight. As soon as you beat his second form, down he goes, and that's all there is to it. So this really isn't all that bad. So, same spiel as before. We know how to do this fight. See if I can actually just hit this guy for once. Get him to roar at me. And there we go. Alright, one more time, pal. Perfect. And take that. Get him drunk one more time, and then of course, phase 2 begins. So I've already said my thoughts on this game. I'm almost out of things to say at this point. I'm really not sure what else I do need to say. I'm definitely I need to be catching up on those annotations in all the videos. I will be doing that after this Let's Play is done, because I find it will be a lot easier to do it then. And then this Let's Play should be complete. I will be uploading a stray bead guide that is all annotated and everything, and should allow you to find stray beads at will whenever you need them, or Orochi needs to calm the frick down and just roar. Or he's going to do his fire now. Okay. Well. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Perfect. And here we go. Let's take down the firehead. But yes, I will be uploading a stray bead guide. I will be uploading a sun fragment guide, all annotated so that you can just click to find any single one of the stray beads and or sun fragments at will. And I'm possibly looking into also getting map guides so that you can complete each area, such as Shinshu Field, Taka Pass, Ryushima Coast, North Ryushima Coast, Kamui, and Ezofuji. So, if you're having any trouble completing all of those, finding every single little bit of, like every single stray bead, special secret in those, I will probably upload guides for those as well, also annotated, so that you can find those as well. And relive this journey. This is hard for me to finish, this game. It is really hard. For those who don't know, this, and I've already said it once before in this actually a couple times before in this Let's Play, I have Let's Played this game twice before. The first time I wasn't ready. I was very new at Let's Playing. I had only beaten this game once or twice at that point, and I made it about to just after the Crimson Helm, and I quit. I didn't really do much more than that, and you know what? I'm okay with that. That's cool with me. That's fine. Because I plan to do it again later. In fact, all the graphics you see in this Let's Play were the original graphics for the second attempt that I had. And, well, I made it. I recorded all the way up until what you're seeing now. I finished it, for the love of God. But I couldn't upload the finale. I couldn't do it. I was so, like, I just don't want this to end. I mean, I want it to, but at the same time I don't, because finishing it, completing it is a goal. That is something I've always wanted to do on this channel, is finish a Let's Play of this game. In fact, it's probably the most important thing for me to finish on this channel. But it's hard. This game, how much it means to me, it's not an easy thing to do, and it's really hard for me to see it go. But at the same time, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's coming to an end. I'm glad I'm able to show this to people and show them how much I love this game, how important it is to me, how much it means to me, etc., etc. It's the game. I could, if I had to, only pick one game in the entire world that I could play for the rest of my life. It would be this one. No question. No question. Because I never get tired of it. I love it to death. It's beautiful in every single way. And now, all that remains is the Earth Head. Let's take this guy down. I'm glad I was able to snag a second level of Godhood at the end of that. But, that's it. Boss rush complete. Perfect on time and damage with every single one of them. And we will now go talk to Izumi. Was that Izumi? No. And now we will go talk to that last Celestial. Ōkami Amaterasu. It has begun at long last. The waves of darkness have finally begun to roll. All this evil power, I cannot hold on much longer. Amaterasu, there is one final thing I must tell you. The man of the moon tribe with the golden hair. I want you to tell him something. The Celestials will never forget how he fought alongside you when Orochi attacked. We are forever grateful. Oh, Waka. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Squirtle King. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Ōkami very much, and in the next episode, this entire game comes to an end. See you guys then.